Does hitting cracks have you down in the dumps? Man, I hate when that happens. So cry no further. Today we're going over how to get over cracks and rough surfaces with your skateboard. Part 2, we're talking about the Chinese Nollie. Let's go. What's up all my skaters, welcome to the channel. Here's where you'll find beginner skateboard content that is actually beginner friendly. So if you love that, hit the like button and let's get into the topic today, how to Chinese Nollie. So is a Nollie a prerequisite? No, it is not. It is similar to the Nollie motion and it may look like it, but you're not actually doing a Nollie. In fact, this may help you learn how to Nollie. So what are we doing? We're talking about cracks and basically ramming our front wheels into that crack as we're going over it, and that makes the board pop up. Let me show you. So first we gotta find the perfect crack. This is too flat, this one's too wide, this one is a little too hairy. Let's keep moving. There we go, this one's perfect. See how it pops the board up? All right, so now you found the perfect crack that's just waiting for you to give it a smack with those wheels. But let's take a step back. Why is this called the Chinese Nollie? Let's take a look at a little history first. So when I first began my search for the origins of the Chinese Nollie name, I really didn't find much at all. Wikipedia, of course, had the definition of the Chinese Ollie, which is bouncing the board off a crack instead of using the tail or nose to pop it. But really, I just kept coming up with this.
The Chinese Nollie. Why is it called the Chinese Nollie? I have no idea.
At first, I found myself getting a little frustrated with the lack of information on the internet about this trick. After heading over to the water cooler for a breather, I came across this article which talks about mute grabs, and lo and behold, in it does talk about the Chinese Nollie and a little bit about the origins. This is the only thing I could find. Now, it talks about Lucero, a skater in the mid-'80s, named this trick, or at least he gets credit for it. That is John Lucero, of course, who founded Black Label Skateboards. So to paraphrase the post, he's basically saying the name was meant to invoke a parallel between sometimes how manufactured goods from China are of lesser quality than they might be elsewhere. So basically he's saying it's not a true Nollie Ollie, it's a lesser version of the trick. Stigma or not everything manufactured in China is bad. Now you can see this list here of different skateboard brands I'm scrolling through. It's got the manufacturers and each brand that's associated with that manufacturer. You can find out where they're actually made at. This bottom one here, they're all made in China. You can see all the brands. And of course, my Skating with Aaron deck is made in China as well. I absolutely love it. I feel like for the price, it's phenomenal quality. Can't beat it. Moving on. Okay, so like I said, you don't have to know how to Nollie. This is completely irrelevant. But what you're doing is as you're going forward, you do have your front foot up on the nose, not all the way up, but it's on the nose so you can push down on it, right? Your back foot, maybe around the bolts because you want to have a little bit of room for it to move around. So as you approach the crack, you're pushing down and forward with your front foot so that the wheels are being jammed into the crack. And then you're jumping up. So you're going just like that. Now guys, I'm not super good at this. I've only done it once or twice ever before, but let's go ahead and take a look at an example to show you what it actually looks like in practice. So this is a trick that is really easy for anyone to do, but it's actually kind of hard to be really good at it and get height off of it. But as we slow it down here, you can see my nose is not hitting the ground at all. It's the wheels jamming off that crack that is getting the board up into the air. So you see me pushing down into it, and I'm just literally hopping up with my feet, and the board is projecting up into the air. My back foot's keeping it underneath me. It's a little weird at first, but once you get down to Chinese Nollie, it is a super fun trick to play around with. Guys, if you just got down the Chinese Nollie, then you're ready to learn how to actually Nollie. There's no reason why you can't at this point. Check out this video here where I walk through a first skater's attempts at Nollie and give you some advice on how to actually do it. Guys, if you're not gonna wanna miss it, I'll see you there.